YouTube family, what's up? Jeremy St. Bill here, back with another YouTube video, blessing your timeline. All right. First, I want to say prayers and condolences out to all the families, everyone that's affected by this crazy winter storm. I'm seeing crazy stuff on social media. I hope everyone's doing all right in the area in the nation that is directly affected by this cold weather. Again, I'm in Central Florida. We're not affected as much. Not even on a bragging or anything like that. It's just I'm sending positive energy out there, positive vibrations. I hope you guys are doing well. Please be well and everything like that. But anyways, let's move on. Do me a favor. If you like the video, if you want to know when I upload another video, like that bell, the notification bell. If you want to talk to me, you can email me, but you can put it in the comment section. Do that for me. And if you think if my video is valuable and you think someone else would enjoy it, go ahead and share it with your friends and family. And also, last but not least, it's most important, subscribe. Okay, I want you to do that. So let's get right into it. Remember my last videos? I kept on saying we'll do a wholesale series, but guess what? This is episode 1. Episode 1 of the wholesale series by Jeremy St. Bill. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Now, I was going to do this video entitling it, real estate wholesaling for beginners. And then I thought about it. Nah, why? There's about hundreds of thousands of videos with real estate wholesaling for beginners. I feel like it would just be redundant. Honestly, but I personally believe that you guys are smart. You guys could look up the videos if you want, but if you want me to say it in a nutshell what real estate wholesaling is, just for the reference of the video, I'll let you know. Real estate wholesaling is 1, finding a distressed / discounted property under its value. 2, putting it under contract, if obviously the seller agrees. 3, assigning the contract to a potential buyer. 4, charging that potential buyer a finder's fee, usually 5 to 10% of the purchase price. Boom. In a nutshell. Oh, I'm sorry. 5, close the deal. Always close the deal. ABC, always be closing. Always be closing. Anyways, yeah, that's the whole thing in a nutshell. It sounds simple, it sounded easy, but it's not. This was not something for the soft-hearted. So, like I said, I want to tell you how I first got into it back then. And just to answer the question, am I doing solely wholesaling real estate right now? No, because wholesale real estate in the nutshell is still real estate. It's just that you could maneuver a little differently if you're 100% only doing wholesaling. But anyways, let me get into the story. Now, this happened about 6-7 months when I was in the beginning of my real estate career. This is when I sold with my former business partner. We had to go check on a client that we just closed on our home about within a week, or within that week. A few things that were supposed to be repaired per contract for closing, they were malfunctioning. Certain things weren't fixed correctly, weren't repaired correctly. So we hit up the listing agent, because the listing agent owned the home as well. So we hit him up. He's like, okay, perfect. I'll meet you over the other property, no problem. Gets to the property. He already has his people working on it, taking care of everything, no problem. So while we're waiting for the repairs to get done, we're getting to know the gentleman. This is an older gentleman, seasoned realtor. Definitely gives you that fatherly feeling, if you will. And he's talking to us like, hey, what do you guys do for lead generation? And I'm answer question, cold calling, the basic stuff that you first usually do when you get into this type of business. Cold call, marketing, just getting your face out there, letting people know that you are a realtor. And he's like, have you guys ever thought about wholesaling? And me being the newbie, I'm like, what's wholesaling? And my business partner, she's been in it for years back then. She's like, oh yeah, I know a lot of investors are into the wholesaling market. And he said, you don't have to be an investor to be in the wholesaling market. And then he explained a few things to us. He's like, he got this property solely from wholesaling. We're like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, all you need is a pool full of buyers, like potential and ready and serious investor buyers, and you go out there and find properties that they could get a good ARV for. ARV, if people don't know, after repair value. Now, I'm like, wow, that sounds kind of easy. You know, he's like, here's the thing, it's not easy, but it's a great way for lead generation. And I'm gonna pause right there. I will say, if you're a real estate agent and you want to get into wholesaling, that is a great lead generation strategy, because when you're wholesaling, you're going to be in seller's face all the time. So there's times where a seller's not going to want to sell a home with the investor route. They may just want to be like, hey, I want to list it and see what I can get for market value, and then boom, that's where you put your realtor badge on. Hey, I'm a realtor. What's up? Anyways, to get back to the story. He's still explaining to the wholesaling thing to us. He's like, hey, come by my office tomorrow and we'll get into more detail. You know, I'll explain a little bit more in detail for you guys. I'm like, yeah, why not? Come to find out, his office was about, I'll say 8-10 minutes away from our current home back then. So we're like, yeah, sure, definitely set the meeting up. Next day, he went to his office and he told us, you know, step by step what to do. And I'll explain the steps in short for you guys, because I want to keep the video short. First step, he said, find a zip code that you want to work, find 20 houses. He said preferably the distressed. And what I mean by distressed or discounted, mainly absentee owners. Homes are going to pre-foreclosure status, mainly the pre-foreclosure status, or state heirs properties. And again, absentee owners, these are owners that are not primarily staying at the residence. Estate heirs are, well, how it sounds, these are properties that are estated to the heirs of the former owner of the property, meaning that the property owner is either deceased or not longer with us, you know. Anyways, he told us, look, get those 20 properties, specifically door knock on those properties, and then if the seller's there, go ahead and talk to them and see what they say. If not, you leave a note, all the information, what's your purpose there, and if they will contact you back, they'll contact you back. Boom. That's it. We said, okay, we did that, and guess what? Within, I want to say it was either like a 3-week or a month and a half period, but we had 3 houses under contract. Yes, when we first started wholesaling, within 2 months, I was gonna say 2 months, within 2 months we had 3 houses under contract. We was on a super duper high. That's all I would say, like that. We was going nuts. And again, and it was at a time where our business was not going where it was supposed to, you know. But that's the video for another time. But I wanted to give you guys a beginner, an appetizer of the wholesale series, because we have so many stories. I just want to tell you how I got into it. All right. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Again, we have 3 contracts in under the span of 2 months. I want you guys to think about that. All right, y'all. Yeah, that was it. I think this was a good one. This was a good one. I wanted to come out and do the video with a little bit more lighting. All right, I won't hold you guys up. Hey, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, you guys be good. Peace.